Hello friends, welcome to my new video. In this video I am going to show you that how we can install the Apache web server and PHP and MySQL database in our Raspberry Pi. Basically why we need this Apache server, Raspberry Pi, Apache server in our Raspberry Pi, because if we are working in our IoT projects such as the hosting our own websites, making our own server, then we will need the PHP MySQL and Apache server. Basically combining this, we call it as a LAMP server. It is called as LAMP server because it is based on the Linux. Now we are going to install this in Linux platform, that is Raspberry Pi. So let's begin how we can install the remote in how we can install the Apache web server in our Raspberry Pi. Okay. For this, I will take an help of this web page that you can see it here. This is the web page. They have provided a very good step-by-step procedure so that how we can install the remote desktop. How we can install the Apache web server in our system. Okay. Now we are going to open the our Raspberry Pi terminal and we will follow the step-by-step procedure. And here we need the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. Okay. To find the IP address, we are going to ARP-A. This is our Raspberry Pi IP address. Just copy it and paste it here. Just login as your username Pi and password Raspberry. Okay, now we have login in our system. Just step by step. This is our step 1. Copy it and paste it here in the terminal. Just type enter. Reading state information done. Enable to locate the package Apache utils. What happened? Anything is error? Okay, that was I have inserted some space here. Okay, so it is saying that the Apache 2 utils is already installed in this newest version. It is showing to me because I have already installed the Apache web server. In your case, if you are new to Raspberry Pi, then it will take a little bit time to install. And now we are going to second step, and this is the second step. Just copy it and paste in your terminal. Just hit enter. Okay, what it is saying, just type enter. Okay, just wait. What it is going on? Why it is showing error? Install Apache mod PHP. Okay, just wait. I think we are doing error because here. Just wait. Now we have to just copy this link and just open it in any new other browser. Okay, now we are going to copy this link in our new browser, that is Internet Explorer. Just open and go to this link. What happened? And just open this link, and I think we were in the second step. Here we will copy the second step. It is not responding. Just copy the second step and paste it in your terminal. Just hit enter. Now it is working properly, and now it is also saying that we have already installed the newest version of the system in our system. So going to the third step, just copy it and paste it here Just hit enter, and it will search for you. It is again, it is showing that it is already installed the newest version of PHP. And in this step, I want to say you that in this step, when you will enter this command to your system, it will ask you for a password. Here you have to provide your root password, means the password of your system, that is the Raspberry. Okay, now here it will ask you to password for your MySQL, or which is, what is this? This is my PHP database. This is password for the PHP database. Here you provide the password which you can remember. Okay, and now in the next step, we are going to install the PHP myadmin. Okay, in your Raspberry Pi, just enter this command, hit enter. Okay, it is again saying that already we have newest version of this. Here it will also ask you for a password. Just here it will ask to which database, to which server you want to install the PHP myadmin. Just select the Apache and hit enter, and then you provide your password. New password means what you want to store as a password, and here retype your password and hit enter. And till now we have installed all our three requirements, that is the Apache server, PHP, and MySQL. We have installed all these three things, but finally in the final step we have to edit some configuration file. Okay, just copy this. This is the nano command, means this command basically shows that here this is our file which we are going to open with nano editor, and we are providing the super user privileges. Okay, we have to edit this file. This is the our required file which we have opened, and now where we have to go? We have to go move at the end of this file continuously by pressing Ctrl+V, and we have to add this line at the end of that file. Okay, just copy this line and go to the end of this file. This is the end of this file, and just here paste that line which we have copied from there. Okay, this is the line which we have to copy it from there, but I have already added this line in my previous installation, so no need to type it again. In your case you have to paste it, and to save this you have to just press Ctrl+X. Ctrl+X, it is asking either you want to save, just type Y and enter. You have saved your file, and now everything is ready for our server. Okay, now it is saying that you have to reboot your Pi. Now just type here command sudo reboot and reboot your Raspberry Pi, and everything will be done for you. And to check it whether the system in your system either server is installed or not, just you have to find out your IP address, and to find the IP address of your Raspberry Pi, I am showing you another way. Just type ifconfig. Okay, ifconfig. This is your IP address. This is the IP address of your Raspberry Pi for the Ethernet adapter. Okay, this is here it is showing the Ethernet adapter. Okay, now you have to remember this IP address to open your server. Okay, just copy it, and now open any web browser and hit enter. It is showing that it works, means Apache Debian 2 default page is installed in your Apache web server, and this is the default web page they have provided in their pre-installed system, but you can edit this file in your way what you want to show in your web page. Okay, I will give you a small demo how you can edit this. Okay, for this I will show you in the graphical platform. Okay, how you can edit this. Just open it, and this is a graphical version of our Raspberry Pi, and you have to go to the Apache web server home directory where all the web pages are stored. That is in the root. this is your root directory, and that is var variable directory, and this is the www, and this is the html. Okay, I want to show you that this is temp folder. I have created it. Okay, you will not found this temp folder. You will find this html folder only, and you will find this index.html file. Okay, to access this file, you have to edit this file, you have to open this file with any editor. Okay, to open this file with editor, I am going to show you command. This is the location of this file. Okay, just copy the location, and in the terminal open this file with any editor. Okay, that's I am using the name editor, that is best to me. Okay, just type sudo nano, provide the location of the file. Okay, no, this is not our file. We have to enter the file name. Okay, this is the index.html. Okay, just open this file. This is our complete file. Now suppose this is a file. If we make any changes in this file, this is the basically HTML file. If we will make any changes in this file, then these changes will reflect in this web page. Okay, this is what is our web page. Suppose I want to change that this is the Apache 2. Okay, what is it? Apache 2. We have to change it to Apache 3. What we have to do? Okay, now go to the graphical version, and just find where it has written the Apache 2. Okay, now we will find, see here they are showing that this is Apache 2. Now if we will change this to Apache 3 and just save this file, ctr plus x, type y to save. Okay, we have changed that file, and now when we refresh this page, okay, here we can see that this is the showing as Apache 3. This is why it is showing Apache 3, because we have changed in our source file. Okay, this is how we can manage our web server and all the files which are located there. Okay, thank you for watching this video. In the next video, friends, I will tell you that how you can access your GPIO pins using the web server. In that video, I will show you that how you can make your own web page and edit it and access the GPIO of your Raspberry Pi to blink an LED of your Raspberry Pi. Okay, thank you, friends. Stay tuned to my channel for the next video. Thank you.